I like the idea that we see the world that we are. It's kind of like a heady conceptual phrase that you can't make much sense of at first, but when you stay with it and you consider what it might mean, you start to see, I see the world that I am. What is it that I am? I am a collection of patterns, of predispositions, of propensities that live inside this entanglement of flesh, nerves, bones, muscles, organs, chemicals, organisms. And I'm moving through the universe at light speed and bouncing into circumstances. That's what I am. And my seeing is the result of a dance between these bouncings off of circumstances and this predisposition of a flesh, muscle, nerve, organism, body. So I see, my seeing is the dance. It is the result of the dance. It is the experience of the dance between this moving body and circumstance and external ontological things, doings, happenings. And so if that's the case, if I see the world that I am, and as this being I want to be effective at producing in that world, then I will want to see the things that create for me the opportunity to produce. If what I am bounces off of something in circumstance and it doesn't see an opening, because the seeing is subject to what I am and the seeing is a result of the way that my being bounces off that thing, and I don't see the opportunity, then I don't have any access to that opportunity and I don't have any capacity to create anything in that moment. And so the most important thing is to be able to see in ways that create opportunities to take action to produce anew. And that seeing is subject to what I am, my habits, my habitual propensities based on the dance between will and circumstance throughout the years of my existence. And so if I want to create in the world, first and most important thing is that I see opportunities. And so if I want to increase my capacity to see opportunities, I need to change what I am so that when I bounce off these objects of circumstance in the universe, opportunities appear to me. And that is what having more distinction and more nuance and more subtlety in my capacity to see is all about. As I increase the refinement with which I can slice circumstance into multiple perspectives, I increase choice. And the increase of choice is also the increase of opportunity. As I do that, what I'm presented with is more doors, more options with which I can walk through to take action, to produce with. And it brings with it, though, a second challenge. As the door numbers increase, I also have to then contend with the internal experience of the meeting of that opportunity. The seeing of a doorway presents a feeling inside my body, and that feeling either moves me through it or it pulls me away from it. And so it's not just seeing possibilities, it's seeing possibilities and being a body that feels in itself a thing that moves it through it. And so I want to create a body of flesh, bones, neurons, organisms that has the predisposition and the propensity to not only see an opportunity that makes available a new creation, but also generates an internal feeling that moves me through that doorway. In the same way, the dance we are seeing is the result of our being. The dance we are feeling on the inside is the result of our being. And so we want to be in such ways that we create capacity to see opportunities where before there was only nothing, now there are doorways. And we want to create a being that has the predisposition that generates a feeling that moves us through those doors. And you can do that one at a time, one distinction at a time, one feeling at a time. And the more you come back to that work, the more you widen your ability to see, and the more you strengthen your capacity to move forward. And that is, to me, the most beautiful work of self-cultivation that exists. There's nothing more rewarding than waking up in the morning and creating myself in the universe, expanding myself with the universe, dancing on the outside and the inside. Today is the perfect day for you to create who you are. You are loved and you are powerful, and I am loving you simply for your being here. I will talk to you soon.